Okay, so here's my nice old Fairfax vacuum cleaner that I actually built out of two vacuum cleaners that were in a junk pile. Neither of them worked on their own, but between the two of them, I got enough parts to make it work. I haven't used this since 2021 when I lost my house. I haven't turned it on or anything, so this will be the first time it's been turned on. I don't know what it's going to do. Hopefully the motor isn't seized or anything. I know when I used that Royal little Royal handheld vacuum cleaner, the Royal Prince in here, with my generator, when I did that, when I first turned it on, it didn't want to go, but then it broke loose and it went, and it did work. The generator really wasn't powerful enough to run it. The generator is about 1,000 watts. This puts out 1,500 watts. This thing here has actually got more power to it. Now, what I'm kind of thinking is, to save room on the table, I'm going to put this down here. I'll have to see if Rocky's box will fit as well with it. Hopefully the two can go side by side. There's no ventilation holes on the side here or on the back, so it shouldn't affect it being up against the box on the back. As long as I have enough room on each side for the fan to work, it should be fine. I'm going to vacuum all this out though. That's why I'm using this. I did have the toaster plugged into it. The toaster took it down by a 1% very quickly, but then how long does it take the toast bread? Not very long, you know. Anyway, you can see it's driving 5 watts right now. It's drawing 5 watts, 4 watts. I've been recharging my phone off it now for about an hour. My phone was, oh, here we go. Okay, I'll have to turn it on. Oh, there we go. It's at 83% now. It was, I think it was at around 40% when I first started. Anyway, I'm going to use the vacuum cleaner here. Clean this up in here. I am. Yes. Okay. Now one trick that I did discover, now it's drawing 4 watts. One trick I did discover is when these plugs are not being used, when these AC plugs are not being used, the best thing to do is to turn them right off, because they do draw something even when they're not being used. This was drawing 7 watts. And I turned these off, and when I turned these off, it ended up, you can see now it's drawing 4 watts. It went down right away to 6, and then to 5, and now it's down to 4 watts. It's going to go up again, though, when I turn them on. There we go. We'll watch and see here. There we go. See, it's going up now. It's drawing more just because I turned those on. Yeah. Now, behind these things here, there's actually a fan to cool the machine. There, see, it's up to 6 watts now, and I'm not even drawing anything. I haven't turned the vacuum cleaner on yet. It's up to 7 now. I haven't even turned the vacuum cleaner on yet. So that's a good tip anyway, is when you're not using these plugs, if you're just using to charge a phone or something like that, make sure you turn these free AC plugs off. Just hit the thing and turn them off. Yeah, because you will draw more power with them on, even if you're not using them. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Beauty. Look at that now. I'm going to first take this off here. This is working. Look at that, eh? Okay, where are we at? Still at 78. It's still at 78%. And it's drawn 790 watts, up 823 watts, 785, I don't know. Anyway, drawing around 800 watts anyway. Yeah, there we go. We got that all cleaned out here. There we go. Well, this definitely works anyway. I'll tell you that. Look at that, hey? Look at that. Beauty. There we go now. Let me put this back on. Oh, look at that. Hey. That works. Alrighty. Okay, 779 watts draw. It brought it down to 75% from 78. And you can see now it's gradually decreasing here, wattage wise. You can hear the little fan running to cool it. Okay, it's now drawn 5 watts. Let's see what happens now. We'll turn this off. Have to fan this shut down too. Okay, it's now drawn 5 watts. I should probably actually leave it on and let the fan run for a while after I shut these down, just to give it a chance to cool down a bit without a load on it. So I'll turn it back on. See, it's now down to 4 watts draw. We turn it back up. Hear the fan come on? I'll let the fan run for a few minutes before I shut it down completely. It's a good practice, I think, just to, just to make sure that it's cooled down properly before I shut it down. I don't know if the noise is being picked up or not by the microphone, but the fans are running. Anyway, here we go. Oh, we're up to 85% charge on the phone. Yeah, there we go. It does work anyway. It powers that thing like nothing. It works the toaster. There's my old toaster there. It works that really well. That's an old flippity toaster here. The old flippity flop toaster. Works good. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put Rocky's bed, Rocky's box here, in here. And then I'll set this thing down beside it. I'll put this thing in right there beside it. We'll see how that works anyway. Or if it works. It might not work, but we'll see. We will. Alright, that's it. We'll talk to you later.